Ermahgerd! It's How Do We Human? It's a podcast where we overanalyze all the weird and uncomfortable micro moments in life. I'm one of your hosts, Evan Cox.
I'm one of your hosts, Chris Binning.
Ermahgerd.
Ermahgerd.
Today, Ermahgerd, it's memes. We're talking about memes. There's nothing more to say about that. We're going to talk about memes.
There's nothing more to say about it, but we're going to fill about an hour's worth of time.
Before we talk about memes, we're going to talk about me. But before we talk about me, we're going to talk about you.
Wow.
I'm going to keep calling you Christopher Baggins because I think that's a fun nickname.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense.
No.
But what it does for me is like, Christopher Robin.
Of course. That's
So
the obvious one.
The cadence of that. But Bennings makes me think of Baggins. And I called you Bennings again.
You did, yeah. You love to do it.
Christopher Baggins. It's a good nickname. Trust me.
Yeah. Everybody enjoyed that little path down your thought
process. Go to our social and vote. Is this a good nickname? How you doing?
Doing all right. This is another one of those times, Evan, where we have very recently recorded, and we didn't just record one episode recently. We recorded two.
You know it.
So what I'm hinting at is that there is not a lot that I can talk about. Not a lot has happened. I may have mentioned this to you either on mic or off mic that we bought a fire pit for the backyard area. Mic. Yeah.
A must for a backyard area.
Yeah. And I started assembling it by myself, even though on the box it says you should really have two people for this. And I start assembling it, and I've assembled the whole thing, but it is upside down and I cannot flip it over by myself. So now, it and all of the cardboard and styrofoam that it came in are just sitting on the living room floor.
I get that.
Which is why I'm recording in a new location. Because that spot is right next to my desk.
And where is this? There's more movies here.
Yeah, it is an ever-expanding collection.
You got a little monk
over your course. Shoulder. Tony Shalhoub is here. He's like the little angel on my shoulder. And then I guess BJ Novak over here is the devil.
Sure.
But yeah, I basically every time I think the apartment is like pretty much clean and pretty much how we want it, make a big mess. And it's every time I think I'm out, pull me back in again.
With furniture and messes.
And then there's the other problem is there's a dresser too that arrived that I have to assemble, and I can't get it into the apartment any further than the front door because there's a big heavy fire pit in the way.
Nice.
So as soon as we move it, I'll make another mess.
This is like one of those, you ever play one of those cell phone games, like the cook line thing, and there's just food coming at you, and you got to make the thing so the next thing can come in, and it starts piling up.
Yeah.
Those games are stressful, but you're doing it in real life and in slow motion.
That's true. It's also like the cell phone games where you like have to reorganize everything to get like the red block out of the puzzle.
Oh yeah. I was doing one of those the car park ones because I remember when I was a kid that my dad had a manual one in his classroom that I'd play with, and the phone version of it was like way too easy. And
it's so easy.
Sometimes you start off on those games, it's easy, and you go like, all right, I'll do like 10, 20 of these, and I'll get to a level where there's a challenge. I'm just like, no, there's no point where there's a challenge.
It
This
almost
isn't a
feels
puzzle.
like, yeah, it felt like it wasn't getting any more difficult, assuming we're playing the same one.
Sounds like it.
Maybe they get a little more difficult, but you were just so good at it that it's not that hard.
We
But
might be
in this
smart.
case, it really felt like they were just different arrangements, almost like it was designed less of a puzzle and more of like a stress reliever, almost, of
It's almost
let's just
as
get the
if
car out of there. Let's just clear all the cars. Let's whatever.
it's almost as if people make cell phone games just to serve ads to us.
That's true. I play
Take up our time.
most of my cell phone games on airplane mode so that they can't play ads.
Ah, clever.
But if somebody needs to contact me, they're gonna have to wait until after game time.
I get it. I get it. You need a little break from communication. You're so
Yeah,
popular.
yeah. Evan,
Huh?
how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right today. But I wasn't doing fairly well the past couple of weeks. I might have even mentioned it,
No.
whether on mic or just to you. Like, man, I've been in a funk for like the past 2 weeks, just majorly depressed in a way I had not been in a long time since being on my medication. I was like, ugh. So my workplace offers, sometimes workplaces will offer like a little bit of this app. Maybe
Hmm.
that'll help. So they're broadening their like mental health services and stuff like that. And one of the things they offer is the Ginger app, which is essentially the same thing as BetterHelp. And I'd always kind of been opposed to these because it feels kind of like I've said in the past, I don't want to do video therapy, and
Right.
this thing's whole shtick is like, don't worry, you'll have a life coach and you're texting with them. So just text them your problems. I'm like, I
I
don't
don't.
like that at all.
I don't like that either.
That's horrible. I was just talking with my mom because she said she would like, oh, that'd be easier for her. And I'm like, no, it's because I reread all my texts before I send them. So
Yeah.
I don't want to write something that's like me complaining about something in my life and then read it over again and go like, oh, I guess it's not that bad. I don't need to send this.
Absolutely. It would be like, typing everything out, deleting it,
Mm-hmm.
rephrasing it, deleting it, rephrasing
Dots
it,
just going
deleting it,
over and
and then
over
just
again.
saying, I'm fine,
I'm
send.
fine. So I'd been putting this up for a long time because I didn't want to do it, but I was just feeling so crappy and I couldn't get a appointment with my psychiatrist. In the possibility it's medication related, I was like, let's give it a shot. It's a broad based thing, so they got a bunch of people. Someone will be able to help me out in the day or so. And I scheduled it for this past Friday at noon. And I got my life coach. His name is Jalissa. And Julissa, as far as I can tell, is a bot.
Nice.
She's a chat bot. She's a text bot. You can only text so many. You say, yeah, I'm feeling anxious and depressed right now.
How
Oh,
can I help you today?
I'm so sorry to hear that. It sounds to me like you've been anxious and depressed. Does that sound correct to you? God damn it. So I start going like, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But goddamn, like, it feels it's an interesting exercise to text about your like deepest darkest depression with a robot.
Yeah.
It was an experience, and I can't recommend it to people, but I will say the next day I was feeling a lot better. So maybe there's something to
So
it.
it
Maybe it's the same as
works.
like journaling, where it's like, sometimes it's a matter of writing stuff down and just getting it out so it's out there.
Yeah.
Maybe we all just need to text with bots more
Text with
often.
bots. I think that
Yeah.
really, that is something that I've learned over the last couple of years is we need to interact more
Oh yeah.
with bots on the internet.
Howie, come
They
on, we can't get
always
enough.
bring a sense of positivity and relief to our lives
Yeah,
once we really engage with them.
the biggest the biggest hunk of help.
Ooh,
You ever get a good hunk of help? The biggest
hunk of
hunk of
help is
help
a great
is a
um
term.
yeah, I think that like um if you are a big sexy man looking to help others, you should open a therapy practice
The hunk of
called the hunk
help.
of brand
The
yourself as
hunk
the
of
hunk of help. I like
I
it.
like that. I like that. Anyways, I was just gonna say the most helpful, the hunk of help that she gave me was near the end, when she suggested I vote for Rick Caruso to help with my depression. Should we?
He's gonna
Should we?
clean up our depression.
He did. He did very well. He did very well in the election. Look at that Rick Caruso go. Some people just need to be texted by a robot to decide who they want to vote for.
Yeah, some people just need to see an advertisement and
Six
remember a
thousand
times.
times.
Yeah, 6,000 times, and in 2 languages.
Yeah. Is it meme time?
It's meme time.
Me.
Get in, loser. We're going memeing. That was a quote from Meme Girls.
I like it. I
Thanks.
like meme girls. But first, I mean, before getting into anything, I gotta address the initial controversy. And it always happens with
Pepe the Frog,
newfangled
or
things. Pepe the Frog. No, the pronunciation of the word meme
I'm so glad that we're
and
talking
the
about this.
goddamn amount of people that desperately are adamant that it is meme.
Yeah, I've heard Mimi, I've heard Meme.
Memes,
Um,
yeah. Or
I
memes.
just, I have never understood thinking that that is the
I
pronunciation.
don't either. Like, I guess meme. You're just like, oh, it's me. I'm like, why would that
Why would
be
it
it?
be that though?
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, if there was like a dash in between, sure, then of course it's Mimi. But
I
it's all pushed together. Meme.
I when it's something new like that, like there's so many with apps and stuff.
Yeah, there's so many with apps and
Like
stuff.
Tumblr or something like that, where it's like, well, that's not a word the way they spell it,
Sure.
but you can infer, and there are incorrect ways. You could be like, it must be tumble R, but does that feel as good in the mouth as just saying
No.
Tumblr?
Tumblr.
Because saying meme feels very natural.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on GIFs and
I
GIFs.
was about to, so thank you for stopping me.
Stop. In the name of memes.
I mean, at least as far as I know, the person who who coined the term meme, as far as I know, they are not out in these streets saying, actually, you guys, it's Meme. It's
Meme.
gonna be Meme. um,
Speaking of memes.
Speaking of memes, but like the GIF guy
GIF
is
guy.
out there saying, actually, it's GIF.
I
You
know.
should be
And
calling me
I'm
the
like,
GIF guy.
you're wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah,
And you can be wrong, just because you make something doesn't mean you're right.
yeah. I don't know if you've done this. I've done absolutely zero prep work for this episode, just to put it all out there. Because I didn't think I was going to leave work on time, and then I did. So
You
now
bet
we get to
against
record.
yourself.
I did bet against myself. Yeah. Um,
I got
I'm
some
going
notes.
to look at where the term meme comes from,
I
unless
can
you
tell
know.
you off the top of my head, I don't remember the exact phrase, but it does come from a word that's like mimetic something. So it's meme. Like, fuck off, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like the term meme comes from the Greek mimema?
Uh-oh.
Minamata?
Minamata.
Meaning imitated. And was introduced in 1976 by British evolutionary biologist Richard Dawkins in his work, The Selfish Gene.
This guy named Gene just only thinks about himself.
He's very selfish.
Are you a big memer?
No,
in terms of taking them in or putting them out.
In college, I was someone who would look at the website Tickled. Tickled is
this is part
similar.
When we talked last week about how I'm out of it, and I think it was just that minor age gap of like I saw the memes hitting Reddit, but then there were websites I've never heard of that had communities of people throwing memes around that I've never seen. And Tickled is new to me. So didn't mean to interrupt. I'm just strapping it in for this conversation.
It takes a page out of Tumblr's book and removes the E in its name. So it is, it's cleaner. And as far as I know, because Tickled was the only like meme site that I would frequent. I wasn't checking out 9gag. I wasn't checking out whatever the other one is. Now I can't pull it.
Shitty Hellscape.
Yeah, that's what
4chan.
It was. Oh yeah, I definitely wasn't on 4chan. But there's another one that I'm thinking of that I just can't remember the name of. It's it's something like Imgur.
That's another. That's another. People, we don't know how to pronounce G's. We need an assist. If
it's
you're
a G thing.
Product. It is a G thing. Finally, we found that this is a G thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a G thing.
I mean, I guess it was a double negative, ain't no thing, but a G thing. So that's all G things, but this is also a G thing. Did you ever make a meme?
This is exciting actually, because
I've got exciting ones too.
Technically up until yesterday, the answer was no.
What?
Wow. But I would take memes that I saw elsewhere,
sure,
and then post them on Tickled.
Yeah,
and I knew
it makes me laugh every time I hear it.
I knew when to post to get the most upvotes and end up on that hot page.
You knew the Tickled algorithm.
I sure did. And I was good at it.
Interesting.
But as of yesterday, I have made one meme.
Wow.
Yeah.
For what purpose?
To shame a coworker.
The best.
There's a coworker who consistently calls out all the time and is very lazy. And anytime you see him on the schedule, there's a very high chance that he's going to call out and somebody else is going to get hit with the overtime.
How people like this keep their jobs.
So
many people looking for work out there in the world.
Yeah. And so I did the say the line Bart meme from The Simpsons, where everybody in the classroom turns to look at Bart Simpson and they say the line, Bart. And then he says whatever he says in the episode. And then everyone cheers because he said what they've all expected him to say.
Yeah.
And so I did, say the line, Bart. And then it was so it's all called out, and then everybody's like, "Yeah, of course."
Yay! That's
Yeah.
perfect. I
So that's the only meme I've ever made.
I am a huge proponent of that type of meme making, and I think that's where memes shine brightest. But that's gonna be me. Is yeah, a text thread with some friends.
Yeah.
I can make a meme, send it to you. I'm
Yes.
surprised we don't send each other memes, really.
We send each other a lot of gifts,
We're
though,
gift
so
crazy.
we're gift crazy.
And that's just, we have the gift. The gift for gifts. But for the most, I'm kind of baffled by memes. The more I've been thinking about them a lot since we recorded last week. And it's interesting to me because it's kind of the first, not to get like majorly philosophical on everyone, but I've been on this real fucking bend with like everything in the world, the music industry, just entertainment in general, and how it's all leading towards things being made by AI.
Yeah.
There are like billion-dollar companies out there just like, we'll score your movie. A robot, just tell the robot what you want and it'll make something that sounds like it. I hate this. But
Yeah.
memes aren't that, but they feel like that because they're like the only form of comedy that has no, like, it's a group sense of humor. There's no personality behind each one. There's
Yeah.
not like one great meme maker that everyone loves. Hey, it's that. It's like it's almost like, I mean, people will post them under their name and shit, but it feels anonymous because, like you on Tickled, we repost them so much because that's part of
Yeah.
the fun, is their shareability. But so every time you see one, you don't assume that's the author. It's interesting. I think it's
Yeah.
weird because I'm a low self-esteem person that needs the attention of like, I did
Especially
a thing and it was unique and you've
yeah.
never seen it before.
Especially after the what was it? The fuck Jerry
Yeah, the
controversy.
scandal.
Yeah. Especially after that, now anything that anybody tweets or posts or shares, I think there's no way that that was where it came from.
Right.
It can
Same.
be like you could tweet, "Oh, just recorded an episode of How Do We Human," and I'd be like, "He stole it."
Should we got to get I mean, well, as this technology grows, these chat bots, I know we've had a lot of fun with Howie,
Yeah.
but we're gonna we need like it's probably already been done. I want to say we need the first fully AI driven podcast episode. It's just two chatbots talking to each other. Would it be interesting? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But hey,
Maybe
we could make some headlines and we could use them.
we could use them.
Oh, headline making headlines, losing hairlines.
That's us.
That's us.
Evan, have you ever made a meme, my dear
I'm glad you
boy?
asked. Yeah, like you did with your coworkers, I've done that a decent amount. It was with me.
I will say, by the way, I am afraid to show that to multiple coworkers. I've only shown it to two. Because I am afraid there. I know. Look, I know that he is not popular
Yeah,
within most of the workforce. I know who his close allies are,
sure.
but I also know there do be snitches, and
Mm,
can't risk it. Only
yeah,
the people that I trust or that listen to this podcast
yeah.
will ever know what that meme that I have
You're,
is.
you're playing the game right, like
Yeah,
Survivor,
absolutely.
Richard Hatch all over this shit. So I was late to enjoying memes. I was definitely, like I said, kind of didn't understand what the fuck they were at first because
Yeah.
they're all, for the most part, referential. to something else. So you have to be aware of the thing and then be aware that this is a joke, that's how out of it I was. And I do remember that there were a lot of memes that started going around the Emerald Downs TV room when I worked there at the horse racing track. Those guys would make a lot of memes and send them to each other, and they were funny. And I think that was where I first started going like, okay, I understand. I get this. This humor makes me laugh. And then it was like still past that years later that I realized, like, because it just didn't occur to me being me. Well, I have an issue with memes just as a boring person, because I just like my whole fucking career is making stuff on Photoshop or Premiere stuff, and with the goal of making it look good. And memes are just like intentionally like, these all look awful. They're supposed to look awful, and that's part of the fun. And I have a hard time with that. But it had never occurred to me how other people are going about making these, because I'm like, certainly they're not all hopping on Photoshop and doing this, and we'll get to the meme I made and shared publicly. I did in Photoshop. It was a handmade meme.
Yeah,
but
made with love from scratch.
Pop on one of those apps that make memes. It's like, I'm unstoppable. I can upload a picture of my friend and put some text on his face, and everyone's gonna fucking love it, and that feels good. But I was watching a TV show some years ago, and I was like, I feel a meme coming. And this is part of the just like the bigger our general generation of the like, we just all kind of have that instinct of like wanting to hop on a thing when you see. Like, basically what I'm saying is I was not very interested in the world of like making memes and sharing them with people. But I watched this show. I had a moment. I'm like, that's a funny thought. I don't think anyone else has done that. I think I could put that together before anyone else does. I think this is my time to be a successful meme maker. Something I'd never wanted to be before. So, the show... this is a very specific time and place.
Okay.
Was Under the Dome. You remember Under the Dome?
Yeah, the show that was the Simpsons movie.
Yeah, but it really was. Stephen King wrote a book that was the Simpsons movie, and they turned it into a show with Hank from Breaking Bad, or as I now like to call him, because he's not NoHo Hank, So-Wo Hank. It's the Southwest in New Mexico.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
That's a meme.
That's a meme.
So Evan has no idea. Evan really doesn't know what memes are. But
I do want to talk about that, but please continue.
Did you watch any of Under the Dome?
No.
I watched the first season, and it was like, it's just one of those shows that's just like, this is equal parts very compelling and awful. Like,
that's how I feel.
There's so many good ideas there.
Yeah, I've never watched it, but that's how I feel about that show La Brea.
Immediately when I saw trailers for La Brea, I'm like, this is Under the Dome all over again. We're back. And they're very different plots. I don't know why that made both of us
just
think
something
about
them. Yeah.
I bet we can look it up, and it's probably like the exact same production company.
Probably, yeah.
Just fucking shit up left and right.
Also kind of feel that way about Manifest. Do you remember Manifest?
Oh yeah, that's kind of all the It must be a network. I don't know if that's Fox.
La Brea, I think, is Fox, or maybe it's ABC.
All one production company. I think it was Fox. All of those.
I think it was Fox too.
Which is,
I think Manifest is NBC.
we could look all these up because we got to get to the bottom of it.
I'll look them all up right now.
Okay, and I'll just talk about
I'm pretty sure Under the Dome was Fox. But,
I believe so. I don't remember exactly what the meme was. I just read it was a situation like in the show, just like someone got shot and they're all in this dome and there was one cop. And so the one cop has all the guns. And the cop's like solution to that, which now this is like a hot fucking talking point. The
Right.
cop's solution was like, we're gonna deputize like half the city so everyone gets guns. Like, what? So I'm like, oh, there's a funny meme in there. I don't remember how I worded it, but just like, picture of her face, like the old style meme picture of the character or whatever. Text, big text on top, big text on bottom.
Yeah.
Simple, clean, to the point. And I posted that. Honestly, it's probably it's probably still on the Under the Dome subreddit, because who the fuck else is just talking about Under the Dome lately? let's see.
I will say, both La Brea and Manifest are NBC.
Okay.
Bing, bing, bong. And get ready to be shocked, Evan. This, according to the Google search,
Yes.
Under the Dome is CBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I'm very sad
Also,
to
Under the
see.
Dome had 3 seasons.
No
also
shit.
crazy.
How is that possible? Do we need to? Oh, okay, all right. I was gonna be
You found it?
disappointed. I am the number 4 top post of all time on the Under the Dome subreddit. It's a picture of the cop that it just says, "Anybody else want a gun and a badge? Anybody?" And that did the trick. Sent me flying.
Nice.
And so I felt that. I was like, I did it. I participated in the internet. And it went well for me, but I didn't feel the need to keep going. Like, I'm not a meme machine. I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yeah.
But now, like, I don't know. This guy, just like in the last episode, this conversation makes me feel like super fucking old, like cranky old, like Gran Torino Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Get these memes off my lawn. But memes have changed.
That's exactly
we're
what I
now
wanted to talk about.
Or I'm like, memes aren't as simple as they used to be. And now there's memes of memes, and they go so deep. And that itself is a meme. That's the I don't know, fucking it's the head. Oh, it's a meme. Oh, the head with the sparkles on it. Oh, a meme referencing a meme, and then, a meme referencing a meme referencing a meme. Whoa, big brain.
Yeah, I didn't understand most of that, but I will
That's
say
understandable.
I did.
They're not a verbal form.
I did want to talk about this, because especially when you mentioned, everybody's gonna say, wow, Evan really doesn't know what memes are. It is because memes have changed.
They really have.
And it's not
weird.
you don't see a ton of Bad Luck Brian's or overly attached girlfriends or
Ermahgerd
the
Gersperms.
Ermahgerd Gersperms. The kid with the fistful of sand that he was eating. The awkward penguin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was, like Scumbag Steve or something like that.
Yeah, and there was one of the first memes I remember seeing and laughing at, and I don't remember what it's called, but it was, what's it called? It's the wolf, the like coked out wolf.
Like, yeah,
intense wolf, something like that. I don't know, but yeah,
let me look it up right now.
And the fucked up thing is, like, in my mind, a meme is it's a young art, it's newer, but like those memes probably in my early 20s. Like, it's been a long time. It's been like a decade of people
Yeah.
memeing. And
Insanity Wolf was
Insanity
called,
Wolf.
by
I
the
couldn't
way.
think of the word. Yes, Insanity Wolf. I don't remember what the meme was, but it made me laugh.
Yeah, now it feels like the definition of meme is is getting pretty loose.
Totally.
Because now you'll see like just screenshots of people's tweets, and it's like, that's a meme. That's a meme.
That's a meme. I sometimes I feel like people this really freaks me out. People will refer to just something that, like, well, I mean, shit. At this point, I'm sure it is. I was gonna say the Will Smith Chris Rock incident. I'm sure people memed stuff
that
relating
was
to that.
absolutely memed.
But if they hadn't, I've heard people refer to events like that just happened, that's not been like put into images with texts on them, and just call a moment a meme.
I have heard that too, and guess what? I don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't know.
Like that.
I am not a meme. What if we become memes right now? What if me saying that I am not a meme became a meme? That'd be great.
I'd love
that. Meme, listeners.
Make me a meme.
Listeners, make me a meme. Get me some likes. Run out of steam.
When the top text and bottom text hit the photo, that's a meme.
Oh boy.
Anyway, something that I did enjoy that was mostly just like tweet based.
Mm-hmm.
I loved when everybody was dunking on the guy who said, "I love my curvy wife." That's one of my favorites.
Wow, I don't know if I was a part of that. Who is it? Just some person or like a celeb?
No, it's just some guy who like goes out of his way to be like, "Hey, a bunch of you might think my wife is too fat, but not me. I love my curvy wife." And everybody is just like, what are you doing?
What are you? Is this a bot?
Let me see if I can find the original, the OG.
That's the thing though, is like even getting old, getting meme old, and just being like, this is beyond me. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're referencing. 9 times out of 10, if I knew the source, it's funny. It's like it's a good sense of humor. It makes me laugh when I know what's going on. I just don't like being left out.
Yeah. Okay, this is a long post, so I don't know how much of it we need to read. But I also want to say that this is the woman in the photo, his wife.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, like, you know, first of all, love is love. But you know, so happy that they found each other and they're happy. Okay, that's on the table. But she is, for someone to come to the defense unprompted, you would expect her to be bigger than she is. Is all I'm gonna say.
Stop looking at me, guys. I love my curvy wife.
Yeah, but that's exactly the way that this comes across.
Oh my god.
I love this woman and her curvy body. As a teenager, I was often teased by my friends for my attraction to girls on the thicker side. Ones who were shorter and curvier. Girls that the average (parentheses basic, close parentheses, bro) might refer to as chubby or even fat. Then, as I became a man and started to educate myself on issues such as feminism and how the media marginalizes women by portraying a very narrow and very specific standard of beauty (parentheses thin, tall, lean, close parentheses), I realized how many men have bought into that lie. For me, I guess I'm going to read the whole thing. For me, Nothing sexier than this woman right here. Thick thighs, big booty, cute little side roll, etc. Her shape and size won't be the one featured on the cover of Cosmopolitan, but it's the one featured in my life and in my heart. There's nothing sexier to me than a woman who is both curvy and confident. This gorgeous girl I married fills out every inch of her jeans and is the most beautiful one in the room. Guys, rethink what society has told you that you should desire. A real woman is not a porn star or a bikini mannequin or a movie character. She's real. She has beautiful stretch marks on her hips and cute little dimples on her booty. Girls, don't ever fool yourself by thinking you have to fit a certain mold to be loved and appreciated. There is a guy out there who is going to celebrate you for exactly who you are. Someone who will love you like I love my Sarah.
Wow.
Yikes, bro.
Really doxing her at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my Sarah. Social security number 653.
Hey, maybe there's a whole episode on talking cringe.
But yeah, I think that cringe is a big part of meme culture.
Oh, absolutely. It's similar to what were we talking about? Gossip, where I'm like, I know this is not good. This is not good for me to feel that way. But like, I love it. I love because it's so fucking human. It's so dumb, but seeing someone, it's the brain, the way your brain can tell you stories where clearly, if this is real, because my first instinct was this guy just took pictures of someone else and he's 13. This can't be a normal adult.
No, because his, because I think he ended up getting interviewed. Him and his wife would get interviewed because of
which
the
wife? His
immense, the one that he loves.
No.
I think they would get interviewed because I don't think we are. But anyways, they would get interviewed because of the immense social media dragging that they went through.
Yeah. You think the news finally catching on? Like, there's some stories here.
Yeah,
but I was gonna say it's just like that human like element of this guy. Probably he says it in there. He's like, my friends made fun of me when I was younger. Well, you could just end the story right there. But this guy's convinced himself.
I think
the rest of the world feels.
Think you could have ended it earlier. I think we could have just put "I love my curvy wife" end caption.
Great,
and I think it would have been fantastic.
Sure, just the people that need to write something like that to defend themselves, as if the entire world is after them, is
which
very
they
funny
are not.
To me.
Yeah,
it's very funny. I shouldn't laugh, but you gotta sometimes, you know what?
Sometimes you gotta. Wow. I also feel like, because this was a post that was made in 2017, which to me feels like a lot of society had already been like publicly expressing that that curvy is good and that all bodies are good, and then to come in and be like, to try and ride that wave a little too late and a little too aggressively is really what sent that guy into memedom.
Yeah, the guy's first time surfing jumps out of helicopter.
Yeah, as the wave has already broken.
Just breaks his nose on his surfboard. You love to see it, and you hope it never happens to you.
100%. A great, I mean, you can't completely avoid being turned into a meme at some point, but
we already know what happened to me.
Yeah. I don't go on Tickled anymore. I haven't in many years.
Gotta get on this.
The only time that I seek out memes,
yeah,
is during The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, because I love those memes. Even though, unfortunately, every week it feels like everybody posts the same meme that they saw last week in the hopes of riding the wave.
Riding that wave
But
again.
there are a lot of solid ones in there when you look for them. And we're getting close to Bachelorette season. There's 2 Bachelorettes at the same time. How's it going to work?
What if they fall in love with each other?
I'd love that. Love
so
is love.
But no, like we've said in the past,
we're talking cringe.
We're talking cringe. I got something to say about this. Now I talked myself into a corner. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, we talked in the past about like how I'd go on Reddit or something for the Top Chef subreddit or whatever, or SNL. I'll go on their subreddit a lot, and there's so much just like bullshit, annoying conversations. But then there's the memes, and I kind of think that's a fantastic use of memes because it is a community. It's a specific thing. We're all memeing about one thing. And it's great. And it's a place that could use a little levity. And most memes, I'll give them this credit, surprisingly, for how, what's the word? I don't, not angsty, but like edgelordy. Some meme makers themselves might seem. I feel like memes, and maybe I'm just out of the loop, I feel like memes are generally not mean. I might be wrong, but I feel like most memes are fairly lighthearted.
I think that's mostly true. I think that the ones that get mean are politically based memes, of course.
Certainly.
But also a lot of those aren't going to be as shareable. Like people want something lighthearted and fun to share.
Did we lock her up yet?
I don't know.
Damn.
Should we have should we have some of those people on the podcast?
Oh, certainly. They seem fun.
Yeah. Seem like people we have a lot in common with. Just not political views aside, just general demeanor and personality. I feel like we all get along great.
The most classic meme out there, it's "Let's Go Brandon." Who's the edgelord now?
Yeah, look at me.
Look at me.
I am the edgelord now. Anything else you'd like to talk about memes?
No.
As I just had a very saliva-filled burst into the mic.
It is just for the sake always. Again, we dance around it all the time, but for the sake of nailing in,
dancing around.
Call us meme dancers.
Call us meme dancers. Are we human or are we meme dancers? Welcome to How We Human.
To nail it down to our podcast thesis. Again, I know what theses are. It's vulnerable to put out a meme. Because by their nature they are supposed to be this kind of group sense of humor where it's like you're a part of it. You're in on the joke. You're a part of it. And if you put out a meme that's A, not funny, or B, not actually what the joke is, something like that, you're fucked. That's scary. But again, like going back to it, it's all supposed to it feels just like this anonymous sense of humor we all have and share on the internet. And if you accidentally aren't anonymous and you fuck up, you are the meme now.
That's true. I would also say another vulnerable meme position that you can be in is showing someone else a meme or being shown a meme yourself in person and the other person does not think that the meme you show them is funny,
That's
or
rough.
they show you a meme and you don't think it's funny, but you have to pretend.
That's harder for me. I mean, I show people so few memes.
Yeah.
Every now and then. Sports related stuff. Sports is another good arena for memes. A meme arena. A meme?
A meme? Yeah. Well, let's figure this out.
A meme arena.
Meme arena. A marina, yeah. I think that's what it is.
A marina. Do you want to know how many texts I've gotten in the past 2 minutes? 2 different group threads have started going off all of a sudden. 17.
17 in the last 2 minutes.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
And they're just short responses back and forth. Ha ha ha. Oh, wow. Yay. Whoa. K. Yeah.
Hopefully there's not a third one.
I was going to say, we got to stop it. Stop the steal. Fuck me. It's really hot in my apartment. Can't we all agree that the opinions and positions of people who say that are stupid? Isn't that fun? Isn't that okay to say? Sure. It makes me laugh. You make me laugh. Do I cut all this out? I don't fucking know. I'm on the edge. I'm an edgelord now, baby.
Look at me. Look at me.
I'm the lord of the edgelords. I'm also a lord of Dogtown.
Really?
Back in my skateboarding teen years. I'm a lord of Dogtown. But yes, I hate being shown a meme that I do not think is funny because I don't know what to do with myself. So I go, ha ha ha. Sorry.
Yeah. Or every now and then when memes make their way into older relatives social circles and
Facebook.
That's cool. Another one where it's like, hey, if you're just discovering memes, you're a decade behind.
Yep, you're out, you're late. 2000 late. Yeah. Fortunately, I'm so 2008.
Yeah, fortunately, you are so 2008.
It's the best we could ask for. I really am. I'd never thought about that. I am so 2008. I think that was right the point I stopped changing.
Yeah.
And here I am. Ain't I fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we learn anything? We learned some memes. I learned what tickled is.
Yeah. I learned that the term meme has been around since 1976.
I learned that I have the 4th highest or the top post on the Under the Dome subreddit.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah. That's good shit. Don't go find me. I don't want to be found.
Yeah. Don't go chasing Evan. It doesn't quite work.
No.
Don't go chasing Evan Cox.
Hey.
I mean, it's not great. But
it's kind of like Good, Bad, and the Ugly. We got to wrap this shit up. We're just singing Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls now. You gotta listen to us.
Do I have to do this part? You gotta listen. You gotta listen to this podcast. It's available on so many different platforms. You could try them all out and then figure out which one you think we sound the best on.
Ooh, Spotify, hi-fi audio quality.
Apple Podcasts. Amazon Music, Pocket Cast, HowDoWeHuman.com, anywhere that you get your podcast.
Buy that little Kanye device and you can get our stems. Listen to us individually.
Well, that'd be exciting.
It's just $300.
It's just $300. And once you've listened to us on all of those platforms, you can leave a review or a rating or subscribe or follow or just click all of the buttons that are available
Hell yeah.
on whatever page it is.
Whatever page you choose.
And, tell all your friends about this. You know how you share
Please
memes?
do.
Share this podcast.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to make a meme of us, hey, I won't complain until I don't like it.
Chris, a picture of Chris. Says he wouldn't mind, doesn't like it. I'm so 2008.
You're so 2008. You can also check us out on our social media.
Yeah.
We've got Instagram at How Do We Human.
We got that handle.
Twitter at How Do We Human Pod.
Ooh, we tweet those tweets.
Facebook at How Do We Human.
I don't think you're ready for that handle.
Or you can send us an email, send us memes to howdowehumanpod@gmail.com.
The best part of that handle is that it wakes you up.
Wow.
It was nothing. It was unrelated to the podcast. It wasn't a coffee jingle. It was just
it's just words.
A fact about coffee attributed to our email. Is that a meme? What about meme mail? Is that going to take off? Is that an idea?
I think that just a photo of you with the caption, "Is that a meme?"
That could go somewhere.
Evan, do you have anything else you'd like to plug?
Of course I do. Stand-up desks.
Yes.
And then you're standing up, and it's something you can do. It helps you back out. That's kind of nice. I had one back in the day when I worked in an office. But I'm always like, it is good for my back, but it's kind of bad for my lower back, and it hurts my feet. I get where it's good to do a little bit of both. But I got to thinking, stand-up desk, why is it just the desk? How about stand-up chairs? So the chair lifts up in like a Frankenstein coming to life sort of
way.
Sure,
the Hannibal Lecter Dolly kind of deal. Yeah, okay.
Hello, Dolly. That's what he said.
That's right.
When they were coming for him.
Yeah.
In the mask.
Yeah.
Smoke it.
Right. And then he got wheeled over to Dr. Sterling, and then he said, "Hello, Clarice."
Yeah. Anyway, so it gives you a wall to lean on.
I love the visual of like the same shot of like Jodie Foster walking into the cell, right, passing all the bars, but it's just somebody wheeling a dolly. He's up against the glass. Hello, Dolly.
I did have that thought we were just talking Stranger Things, no spoilers, but they they did that shot where they're walking.
Oh yeah,
down,
they sure did.
And I mean,
I was like, this is a spoiler. That's 90s. That's 90s.
Robert Englund was on the other side. Yeah, it was 90s, but it was 90. So
true.
I feel like it sometimes gets lumped in there. But I just kept thinking, like, man, because I joked about it, like last season people complained it was lighter. This season's dark as fuck. I'm like,
yeah,
if one of these girls gets some semen thrown in her face, this show has gone too far.
Are you sure you were watching this on Netflix?
I was watching it on Netflix. Did that happen?
No. Spoiler alert. No.
That happens in the movie. Maybe you've only seen it on TV. Silence of the Lambs? Yeah, she gets a face full of semen. It's fucking weird.
Is it time? I don't even need to plug anything. I think we need to get you some air conditioning.
We do. Everything I said was normal. You need to watch Silence of the Lambs tonight.
Yeah, I do have it back here.
I'm calling the chairs sit-ups. These ones won't make you all gross and muscly. What you got going on?
I'm going to do a lot of sit-ups that make me gross and muscly so that I can become The hunk of help.
Ah, the hunk of help. What about the hunk of hell?
You know what? That might be better.
I mean, that's Satan.
That's Satan. He's got
He's
that.
a bad guy, but
Chinese-
he's a hunk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
You ever see Legend? Tim Curry?
I have
Big
not
old
seen
buff
Legend.
Satan with his shirt off.
Nice.
Pretty hot.
More like
Google that
hell yeah.
Everybody go Google that shit and watch Legend. Legend and Legend of the Fall. Back to back. Legendary.
Yeah. And another movie that I can't pull the title for. Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
We did it.
We did it.
We made a meme.
Okay, bye.
Ermahgerd, burr.
You stay classy, listeners.